Good morning, everybody. It's your boy Zoe, here to give you yet another video. So, topic of the day: mentally prepared. So, let me start with saying I just finished the paleo diet. Yesterday was my last day, and I'm gonna make a video on that a little bit later, and I'll let you know how much I lost doing that. But before I get into that, let's let's revisit the last video, the last treadmill video I made for you. And I believe the title was consistency, being consistent. And I want to touch on that, and I want to build off on that, because I left you with like a damn near 30-minute video, and I want to build upon that video. Now, if I said I was going to make a video to continue that in about a month's time, but I didn't want to just make that video and just say, okay, now go do it. I want to give you some insight on what it took for me to get started on my diet, right? A lot of people just talk about what they did on their diet, how they lost weight, so on and so forth. But I want to tell you how I started my diet. And this stems from yesterday. I was at work, and every once in a while I'll come around and see somebody I haven't seen in a little bit, and they be like, man, you look different. Your face looks a little bit thinner. Your face, your stomach looks a little flatter. You lose weight. And then what's the next question they always ask after I say yes is, well, how'd you do it? And I be like, well, that's a long answer on how I did it, you know? To get to the point that I'm at right now, that's a long answer. So what I realize, what I'm normally doing is I'm telling them more on how I started, not the long process that it took. So that's what I'm gonna try to do here. I'm gonna try to keep it short and just get to the point. So number one is I had to mentally prepare for the diet. I had to mentally prepare for what I was going to do, because I knew how much weight I was trying to lose. I knew I wasn't just trying to lose 5 pounds, or I wasn't just trying to get ready to go to the beach. You know, it was I was trying to lose a good amount of weight, so I had to mentally prepare. So I started mentally preparing back in January. It's June now, and I'm like done with all my crazy little niche diets for right now. I pretty much lost all the weight that I wanted to lose. So I've been successful. So, cut to the chase. My mental preparation started in January. I was thinking to myself, okay, I want to lose, I think it was about 20 pounds, it was about 230 pounds, and I wanted to get down to 210 pounds. That was the goal, and I wanted to hit that by my birthday. So, like I said, the mental preparation started in January. So what I did was I got my mind right and said, okay, these are the things that you're going to have to change. These are the foods you're going to have to stop eating. These are the foods that you're going to have to start eating. You can't feel guilty about not eating the same foods that your family is eating, that your co-workers are eating. don't make yourself feel guilty about being different. Because I want to do this for myself, right? So then I started formulating a plan on what I was going to change, because I was already going to the gym. Like, I love lifting weights, right? And I would always do about 20 minutes or so on the treadmill. Sometimes if I feel froggy, I'll do about 30 minutes or something like that, but it was sparingly, and it had no rhyme or reason. It was just really, to be honest, it was just a warm-up to get ready to lift weights, because that's all I wanted to do, was lift weights. So I had to mentally prepare myself to lose weight. I had to prepare myself knowing that I was going to look smaller, I was going to be smaller, and that I was going to be weaker in the gym. That was another big deal, because, you know, you got your ego lifts. Everybody want to bench press real heavy. Everybody want to squat. Anybody who squats, you want to be able to squat a certain amount of weight and all that. So I had to mentally prepare myself to be weaker, significantly weaker. So those are all the things that I had to do. And I started with that in January. Now my goal was to lose the certain amount of weight in May. So that was the second thing, is I set a goal. I set a timeline. I made a timeline on when I was going to start dieting, and then I set an end point. Right? So the process, the mental process, started in January, but I really didn't start dieting until like March. Okay? So I gave myself 3 months to get it done. Had a start date and an end date. So that was my second thing. That's my second tip to you. Have a start date and an end date. Have a goal that you're working towards. Not just, I want to lose weight. Not just, I want to lose 10 pounds. But have a start date and a stop date. Have a date where it's like, okay, I'm cutting all the bullshit out right here on this day. This is when I'm eating clean. This is when I'm doing cardio every morning, or at least 3 times a week. This is when I'm going to the gym. This is when all that crap that I was doing before stops, and all this is when I can let up off the gas a little bit. This is my end date. So that's very important. It's for me anyway. I'm just speaking for myself. I need to be challenged. I need to set a goal and challenge myself, or I won't do it, because I'm a procrastinator. Number 3 is I speak it into existence. Now let me explain that. I'm not being all philosophical of saying, oh, if I say I'm gonna be 200 pounds, then I'm gonna be 200 pounds, God gonna make it away. That's not what I'm talking about. That's not what I mean. What I meant is, I tell other people, right? So I tell anybody who will listen to me, because it holds me accountable. They might not give a crap about what my goal is, but the fact that I said that I was going to do something, I'm going to do it. If I told you I'm going to do something, then I'm going to do it. You see what I'm saying? So I'm holding myself accountable by speaking it into existence. So let me branch off on that. Let me explain to you what I did, essentially. So I told my guys I wanted to lose a certain amount of weight by my birthday. They said, cool, let's do a weight loss challenge. Bet, let's do it. You see what I'm saying? all I had to do was speak it out, and they jumped right on it, and it was like, hey, let's do it together. So now I'm even more accountable, because now it turned into a competition. You see? So it went from me just speaking it to somebody just so I could be like, okay, now they know I'm supposed to be losing weight. I can't come around here with no big ass stomach, no big gut, full fat chipmunk cheeks. And all I had to do was say it, and they jumped right on the bandwagon, and they wanted to do it with me. So now that's really holding me accountable, because they're all counting, we're all counting on each other, and we're gonna clown each other if we don't lose weight and don't gain weight. You see what I'm saying? So that's what I mean. Speak it into existence. Don't just hold it to yourself, because I feel like if you're holding it to yourself, then that means that you don't believe in yourself. That means that you don't believe that you can accomplish it, and you don't want to be embarrassed if you fail, right? So I believe that was the third tip right there. And then, like I said, I'm gonna try to keep it short. So the fourth tip, the fourth and final tip I'm gonna give you today is, don't just jump on a diet. Don't just say, I'm starting today, no more McDonald's, no more fast food, you know, no more fried chicken, no more cake, pie, whatever it is, you know, that you eat that's not good for you. Don't just go cold turkey. Now, I'm gonna go into some of the, just a little snippet of what I was gonna give you at the end of this month, just so I can explain what I mean. What I did personally, like I said, I started mentally preparing in January. February, I was being conscious of what I was eating. I wasn't dieting, but I was pulling back on my portions a little bit. I still was eating whatever I wanted to eat. If I felt like eating a hot dog or hamburger, cheese, and whatever, that's what I had. If I wanted to go to Rush's or Chick-fil-A or whatever, I went. But I listened to my body. Number one, when it said it was satisfied, I would stop eating. Y'all listen to your body? When my body said it was satisfied, not full, not stuffed, not, oh man, this is so good, let me get one more fry. I eat slowly, I listen to my body, and when they said it had enough, then I stopped eating. I would push away from the table, and I would go ahead and throw my food away. That's what I did. I'm not telling you to do that, you know, being wasteful or whatever, but let's keep it real. Fast food don't taste good warmed up anyway, right? So in February, I was still eating what I wanted to eat, but I started cutting my portions down just a little bit. I just stopped eating, you know, when I felt satisfied. And here's another tip. I got this from, I'm stealing this one from my wife. Start with your protein first. Try to eat your protein first, fill up on that, get your proteins, then hit your vegetables, and then eat you some carbs. Now let's say you got a plate of rice, chicken breast, and broccoli, right? Start with your chicken breast. Try to get half of your chicken breast down, then eat you some broccoli. And then if you still got a little bit of room left, eat you some carbs. You see? So try to eat the majority, or at least half, of your protein first. Start with that first. To kind of fill up. Then get get your green vegetables in, because you need the fiber, you need the nutrients for your body. You gotta have the fiber in your body to keep yourself regulated, and you know, let's not go into detail, you know what I'm saying. And then eat you some carbs. You still need carbs for energy, because remember, you're at the beginning of your workout, excuse me, you're at the beginning of your diet. We're not in the diet yet, we're just trying to change some behaviors. But you're in the beginning of your diet, and your body still needs that energy from your carbs. You're still, you know, 230 pounds, speaking for myself, I'm still 230 pounds, and I'm by no stretch of the imagination am I a tall fellow. So that's a lot of weight to me. That's a lot of weight on my body, on my frame. So I need that energy, I need that carbs to keep me energized, to power the machine, if you will. So just don't try to cut out carbs. Don't just try to do a fad diet, you know, right off the top. You got to change the way that you think. You got to change the relationship that you have with food. So, like I said, I'm still listening from my wife. This is what she does. She starts with her protein first on her plate. She eats about half of her protein. Then she moves to her vegetables, preferably a green vegetable. And then, if she got some room left, she'll eat her carbs. So, that's about 16 minutes, guys. That's even longer than I really wanted to do. I feel like that was pretty good information. And it's Father's Day, so I gotta go take me a shower and act surprised for my kids for my presents. So anyway, with that,